Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic. So Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avallac'h, too, began to lay plans of his own.
Are we working? Are we live? Audio seems to be coming through, so hello people, how are you? Hello to anyone who decides to join me. Hello to anyone who comes and watches this all. How are you feeling? Man, Lucas. I mean, we might as well just kind of get started into it. Hi everyone, hello anyone who is here. We're gonna have a bit of fun today. We are doing... Excellent, good start. Someone's already telling me to choke to death. Wonderful. Oh, let's get started. Final preparations. Avallac'h, Triss, and Yennefer not doing that yet. Go to Balsodi, Auction House in Oxenfurt. We're going to go talk to Shani, because I like Shani. So let's go talk to Shani. How far away am I? Oh, 70 odd meters. 4 feet. Steps? What these actually are. Jump! Get out! Kind of a few jumps here and there for a minute while my laptop warms up. My place is nice and bloody cold. Mostly because I'm cold. I'm cold-blooded. I like it. Cold in things.
I've tested the slime samples. I believe I'll be able to brew an antidote.
What, you're talking to me now?
A pox in an army can prove more ravaging than even their fiercest foe. Your service will be recognized.
Well, the rest of the men dead.
Will I get a toad-shaped medal?
The army's not got any medal like that.
Geralt? Are you alright? What's that on your face?
It's a mark.
Long story.
We're conducting important business. Yous can catch up later.
Yes. Right. I'll get to work on the antidote. Shouldn't take long.
We're talking. Piss off. We're done talking.
Tasty number, that medic. Not like a scholar at all.
Fellas aren't necessarily ugly.
Think learned women are ugly as a rule?
Well, it's lucky they're brains, because they've not got beauty. Is that right, lads?
Oh, aye. Mutts, all of them.
Jesus.
Hideous things. Wouldn't touch one with a 10L pool.
But this lass is different. Exceptional.
You're a lucky bastard, Witcher. We've seen her making eyes at you. Not like she looks at us. Isn't that right? Admit it. You fancy it too, eh?
Not your
Sorry,
business.
None of your business.
Come on. This some kind of secret? You embarrassed? She's quite fetching, and you're, well, none too handsome, but a witcher. Lasses like your type. Come now, fess up. You fancy her or not?
Johnny is a beautiful woman.
It'd take a blind man to shrug and turn away.
Too true. Meantime, you witches have got especially sharp senses.
Here's the medicine.
Is that like
It's
some
a strong
kind of
solution, so careful with the
word
dosage.
about my penis?
Each patient gets exactly 2 drops after meals,
It's a
3
bit early
times a
in,
day.
early
At the
in the
most,
Sunday
in
morning for that.
3-4 days, the infection should recede.
I thank you. In Redania's glorious name.
Rodania was glorious, and then you got Radvid.
Serving the Redanian cause now?
I serve individuals. I treat them. That they're Redanians is coincidental. I'd help Nilfgaardians as well were I in a position to. Kedwenis, Edirnian, elves, dwarves, halflings, the same. Come on, Geralt. You know me.
If you know the books. Know very well.
Aside from the incident in the sewers, we last saw each other Must have been in Vizima.
Yes. Yes. When it was ravaged by the Catriona.
Feels like a century ago. Where have you been? What
Love
have you
that
been
they
doing
put that in.
since?
Well, I left Vizima and returned to Oxenfoot.
That's really
Proceeded
nice.
to finish my doctorate,
A
and
niche
then
little
opened
thing.
to practice. Shortly thereafter, war broke out, and I was press-ganged into the Redanian Medical Corps.
Yeah, classic Radovid.
Can't complain, really. I've lived at home since the fighting subsided, resumed my practice, and simply treat the ill. Though I must always be ready, for at any time the Redanians might knock with some painfully urgent assignment.
Oh. Yeah, the Catriona. That is a really, really niche reference. That is definitely read. Well, at least did their homework. Love that I put that in.
Shani, I need your help this time.
I'd guess this wasn't a social call. All right. Tell me what you need. Is it at all related to that mark on your face? Ah, and you must tell me what happened in the sewers.
I killed a prince and was taken prisoner.
Where do I start? Alright. Monster in the sewers turned out to be a giant toad, and this toad was actually a prince, an Ophiri one at that.
And I'm a Kaviri Duchess.
It's the truth, uncolored, I swear. When I killed the toad, some Ophiri soldiers led by a mage showed up, captured me. Man named Gontar O'Dim freed me.
Who's this?
I'm gonna go with someone powerful.
Could be a mage, a demon, or a djinn.
You don't know?
He's very powerful. That's all I need to know. He helped me out of a bind. And now he expects me to fulfill some nobleman's wishes in return. First one's to summon the ghost of his brother, then show him the time of his life.
Amuse a ghost? How do you intend to do that?
Not my chief concern at the moment. Gotta find his grave and summon him first, then we'll see.
But that's necromancy. It's extraordinarily risky and involves higher magic.
O'Dim told me how to do it. No sorceress or necromancy involved. Gave me this. Concoction that summons ghosts. I'll need a censer, too.
No, that can be arranged. They keep one in a storehouse at the academy. I can fetch it for you.
Thanks.
Don't mention it. But I still don't like this.
I'm gonna say me neither on
Neither
that one.
do I, but I don't really have any options. Gotta summon that ghost.
I understand. Whose ghost is it?
Olgierd von Everek's brother.
Von Everek? In my third year at Oxenfoot, we had to choose an elective. My options were Pearls of Wisdom from the Hierarchs, or Famous Redanian Dynasties. I chose the latter.
I mean, they both sound absolutely
Here it is.
fucking awful.
Von Igrid, Von Estiken, Von Everek. It says Olgierd had a brother named Vladimir. He lies in the family crypt near their manor.
Thanks. Knew I could count on you. I'm off.
The crypt's described as quite a work of art. I'd love to see it. Why don't I bring the censer? We can meet at the entrance.
Can I just come with you everywhere? Oh god. Sorry, someone's calling me. 1 second. And I'm back. Apologies for that. Never get any phone calls and then it was at the wrong time. Okay. I just set off something very, very primal in me, seeing as we're currently still going through COVID. Lots of people coughing and looking very, very ill. Yeah, not a fan of that.
I sweat enough in the gutter.
No, I'm just realising that I currently had my chat part of my Twitch dashboard hidden behind the current screen, so I just popped it out. So I just keep running. Make a drink. Oh, I'm finally about to run out of water in this game. Okay. Hello. My middle mouse wheel appears to be operating. Let's have a quick go with that. Have to try that in the middle of a fight and see how that goes. Very much hope it goes better than it's currently feeling. Come on, Jack, focus up.
Looks like rain.
Okay, so this is the Von Everett estate. Have I never been here? Oh, there's Shani. What a lovely, lovely girl she is.
Never seen
lady.
this side of you.
What side is that?
How do I put this? Your romantic side? Used to seeing you surrounded by bandages and medicine vials, often covered in blood.
Well, that's because you usually come round while I'm at work. Off duty now. Waiting for you, weaving a garland for the wedding.
Oh. It's coming out nicely.
Nimble hands you got there.
I should hope so. I'm a surgeon.
Think I prefer you using them this way.
Less blood?
More beauty.
There's a beauty to surgery, I assure you.
I know. Just out here, in this landscape, it does more for me than in an operating room. Remember to bring the sensor?
Of course. Some soldiers nearly caught me slipping it into my satchel. Wasn't
Make
sure what
yourself
you
heard
needed
for
it
it.
for. So I also took a mix of amber, aniseed, and juniper. All rather smoky when lit.
Thanks. Might come in handy.
Shall we?
Let's go.
Oh,
The tome was spot on.
okay.
This is impressive.
Yeah, too bad it's falling apart.
The family hit on hard times. No coin to splurge on such luxuries.
It appears to be quite nice so far. Cool. Carry on running a little bit.
Ooh, that looks just a little too creepy for me.
Don't have to come if you don't want. Wait here.
I like that idea. If there's any trouble, just yell.
Then you can run away.
Be careful. Please.
Oh, I will be. Wouldn't want to give you even more work. This is no crypt. It's a full-blown mausoleum.
Apparently. And let's light all these up. See if there's anything we can appropriate. That's what we used to call it. Appropriation. See? Already appropriated some money. And an Alferi sword. Von Everex Alferi? Just into being their equipment.
Wraiths. Knew this wouldn't be easy.
Yeah, don't know what's going on. But my middle mouse wheel does not want to work. Okay. Relatively easy fight. There we go.
Last of the surprises? Sure hope so. Should look around.
I'll have a look at all this stuff in a second. I'm just going to do a bit of a run about. Oh, this is the entrance that I came in. Take my time and try to get everything that I can. I know, awful grave robbing, but they don't need it. Which is a good enough excuse in a game, not a good enough excuse anywhere else.
Probably shouldn't touch that. Vladimir von Everek, son of Bohumil and Christina. There you are. Now for the ritual. Gotta spread the incense throughout the crypt, every room.
Do that in just a minute. You have a new quest item. Prepare. Oh, excellent. Using the button that does appear not to want to work right now. I'm gonna have to do something. 1 second. Swapping bloody mouse over. Why it does that? It does that randomly. It's very, very annoying. It goes, what? You'd like to use the mouse? I mean, you're a bit presumptuous, aren't you? Something like that. that's working on that. Come on, Mr. Mouse. There we go. Might have to need to. There we go. Sensitivity I have on this mouse is slightly different to the other. There we go. Hello. Okay. 1 second, because it appears to be less about the mouse and more about the game. Okay, middle mouse button. Thank you! God knows what was going on there. Okay. There we go. We appear to have sorted whatever is going
Life
on.
and death, fire and blood. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Return and walk midst the living, ye who hath departed. Arise as a friend, for I am no foe. Arise from the dust, ye whose blood I have brought. Life and death, fire and blood. Time to light the votive fire.
Ignite! Ignite!
Fire and blood, life and death. I summon ye, whose blood I have brought.
Do you have to drink? I realize you have to like drink and then spit.
Fire and blood, life and death.
You have summoned me, stranger. Why?
Name's Geralt. Came to wake the ghost of Vladimir von Everec.
Who you are, and why you've come matter little. For you'll not leave this place alive.
Are you Vlad's ghost?
Who asks after my grandson?
It matters not, Honoratina. What I wonder is how this mortal obtained the family's blood. For von Everec's rise only for von Everec blood.
True. Yet to my knowledge, only one of our line yet lives. Olgierd.
Then we converse with the man who spilled the blood of your grandson, Kestitis.
Mean none
My
of
God.
you are Vladimir? It's Olgierd, his brother, who sent me.
You will meet Vlad soon enough. Yet Olgierd, you will never see again. Death to you! Kill him, von Everec.
What is going on? Why am I not suddenly fighting? Oh my... Messed up all the keys, haven't I, somehow? There we go. Fast attack. Okay, we're just going to reset everything to default. Okay. Let's drink a bit more water.
I'll suck the life out of you.
I mean, that's a promise and a half, isn't it?
Mistake.
My. Ornery whoresons those Vereveriks, eh?
Who are you?
Hopefully Vlad.
The rogue you seek. Vladimir von Everec, brother to Olgierd. Forgot I cannot even scratch my stones. Though in point of fact, they've not itched much since I died.
Didn't want to fight your family. They started it.
I'm dead, not blind. I preferred to see how you'd handle those snobby pricks. And Grandmum, too. Besides, what harm could you do them? They're dead as it is.
Jumping between everyone, isn't he?
Now tell me how you came into Olgierd's blood. If you hurt him, I fear I shall have to kill you.
Got it from a mutual acquaintance of mine and Olgierd's. I'm here on a business.
I'm a swining corpse, with no interest in important matters, yours or any other buggers. The sole thing I miss is feasting, corporal diversion, so to speak. But alas...
Folk come here often.
At times, not often. For when someone does drop by, the whole band comes out to play.
Fun-loving family.
True. We're famed for our love of revelry and rumbles. We von Evereks have brawled and raided for generations. It's tradition.
What a tradition.
Naturally, with raids comes loot, so we always had the means to celebrate right lavishly. Towards the end of my life was when things went sour. But no point poking at old wounds. Just days before I died, my brother claimed he'd found a way to dig us out, restore our state.
Ah, good old Gaunter.
Your brother sent me.
How is the old rogue? What I wouldn't give to ride by his side again.
No chance of that happening. Could experience something else, though. Something a corpse should find interesting.
Really?
Interesting?
I'm interested.
Out with it. What do you have in mind?
Yeah, let's get a bit of information first.
Listen, feels like I should know Olgierd better. Tell me something about him.
Oh, a fantastic chap. A true cavalier. You won't find another like him in all Redania. The best there is for a drink or a brawl. We were pups when we started riding out on raids. Wet behind the ears.
Sound Skellige.
Borderland villagers shat their trousers at the very sound of the word Olgierd. I was his second in command, leading a band of rogues who'd ride through fire for us.
Sound like common bandits. Any difference?
Us? Bandits? Watch your words. True, some of our swordsmen were mindless brawlers, but not Olgierd. Always curious, took an interest in all things. He devoured books, adored paintings, and loved the most beautiful maid in the world.
Don't mean to pry, but
I think she
just
might
a
have
little
died.
curious how you died.
No need to be shy. Folk love such stories. I'd love this one too, were it not to end with my death.
So how'd it happen?
On raids, it was our custom to storm the alderman's hut and then order the local clods to bring us kegs of spirit. and provide willing wenches to squeeze and churn about. Then, sadly, an ambush. Outmanned 5 to 1. We were overwhelmed. They killed me, crushed my skull like an eggshell between an upturned oak table and the stone floor.
Well,
Listen, Olgierd gave me a job.
nice and bloody.
Odd as it may sound, I need to show you the time of your life.
Is that so? Now that, sir, is a brother. I've been dead for years, yet he still looks after me, after my spirits. How much time do we have?
Think one night should do the trick?
Splendid. Wait just a moment while I hoist my saber and... What the blistering devils?
You're a ghost. Can't grab things.
I keep forgetting. But how am I to revel and rock and fuck? Can't lift a tankard to my lips. Can't wield a saber. Can't squeeze a wench as we dance a jig.
Guess you'll have to do without. Let's go.
Not a great start, Geralt. How's he gonna show anything?
Go nowhere. You're to see I enjoy myself, correct? Well, then think of a way to make it possible.
How?
Revive my flesh.
No can do. Besides, body's probably decomposed.
Then bloody come up with another way. I'll not go anywhere in this state.
Guess I could bring you someone to possess. I don't feel like that's the right thing to say. But stop complaining, let's go doesn't help either.
Guess I could bring someone here, and you could borrow their body just for the night.
You wish me to possess someone?
Yeah?
Say I agree. Whose body would I inhabit?
Dunno. One of Olgierd's men, maybe? Or a peasant who'd agree to do it for coin?
Oh, no, no, no. I shan't crawl into the skin of some unwashed bandit or dung-eating swineherd. I've a better idea.
Oh no.
Oh no, not gonna happen.
Oh, yes. Yes, it is.
Ooh.